Here I am, back on the bang, set up. Right, so I was doing a little short earlier on, and I was doing it before work, and I thought, I can't be asked to post it, so I haven't. Anyway, so yeah, all going well. It's a 48. I don't know what it is, but every time I seem to want to go fishing, it's always during like a storm or really heavy winds or whatever, like heavy rain, all that sort of stuff. Probably because there's less people around and that, like, So I've come to my local, and I've not been on here for a bit, and very quiet, hardly anyone on it, very quiet. Well, that's probably because obviously the weather was obviously coming. Up to 50 odd mile an hour winds, and I'm in a very treed location. What can obviously fall over. Bear in mind the ground's soft and that lot, and it doesn't take a lot for them to out the roots and obviously down the come lot. But I ain't gonna catch fish while sat at home. I've not been out since my birthday, which was embryo, and that was a hard going one. And on this one, pulled into the location. I was gonna go to where I normally would go, bit of shelter and that lot, like. Not as like there's any leaves on the trees, it's just started to come, like, but it's just like nothing really. And I seen this peg, and it's like, I've always wanted to fish that peg. It's never been available, and it's empty. So obviously I've chucked the car on it, as you do. Not a bucket swim, lob the fucking car on it, you ain't fucking going on there, otherwise you're going in the drink. And then I thought I'd have a quick mooch round to the other one, and I'll just literally, I can't leave this swim, peg one, it's peg one for a reason. I can't leave the swim neglected, and as soon as I got here, I basically just set the pod up, obviously, just started to do other bits and pieces. A couple of lads come, it's like, oh, you coming or going? It's like, I staying, mate. So here I am, peg one. So like I say, there's not many people on, but there is more emerging. There's a couple what's setting up across me and that, but I'm not fishing far out anyway. I've got the island, I've got one underneath the right hand tree, and then I've got one in a bit of open water, but they're all pretty much underarm chucks, apart from the middle rod. Obviously I put a little bit more whip in it, like, but nothing dramatic. And first night I don't really go messing about with loads of stuff like that, messing about with rigs. Obviously I used the rigs what obviously I previously used, and didn't catch fuck all, did they? So we know that they're all good. Just had to literally straighten out the string tubes a little bit, just give it that little bit of a curve, just to make sure if one does pick it up, it's going to bloody annihilate them. So rigs herself are on a slip D, that's what they're on, and I've got two on double baits and one on single bait. That's how I've done it. One's got a little bit of PVA around it as well, but the others are just literally one at the island with an handful of boilies around it, one underneath tree and handful of boilies around it as well. Again, back on the sticky baits, by the way. But that sticky baits krill, I couldn't be asked to make a brew, so I thought I'd bring my work flask and keep hot for ages. That sticky baits krill active, the one that's got all the like powder and stuff on it. If you try and use bait screws on them, the fat ones, don't fucking bother. It splits the fuckers straight in two, so it's definitely a bait floss job. But that'll get changed tomorrow because they've all got the 360 bait screws on them. They're just too fat for the boilers, like. So I could cut them off and then just floss it straight down, but I can't be arsed at the minute. So I've gone back to like my old tactics, how I used to fish on here, with obviously the bait, and also the rigs are different. Fair enough. I used to use the Withy Pool rig. That's how I used to do it, and I had some good success on it. But I thought we'll try the bait again. It is a different location to not different location, different peg. So feeling it round, it's sandy, a little bit notchy with gravel. Not found any weed. What the heck is that? Not the duck, the other thing. What finger? that one. What is it? You get away. It's like a mini rooster. 21 pounder. So that's my PB for the UK. Done. Happy days. And no one to chuck water off of me. Now, playing it, I didn't think it was this big, to be honest with you. You're giving me a battering now, aren't you? Let's get you under there. 21 pounds. Smack on the nose. Oof. Spin around. See if she's going to behave. Nope. Nope. Don't like this side. Maybe. There we are. 21 pound. Happy days. Yeah. Arms in as well. Yeah. Big old girl as well. Look at that. Happy days. Let's get back. Funny take as well. Really funny take. Covered in it now. Right. Happy days. Roughly about 20 past 10, half past 10 at night. Yeah, hence the lights. And PB. Yeah. I know it's not a big number. Yeah. It's not a massive number, £21, and that is weighed obviously correctly. Wet sling, also everything wet and everything. Obviously zero that off. Bang on 21. Yeah. I don't do dry nets, weighs and all that lot because I can't see any point. Yeah. So I'd rather weigh it properly. Ooh, that's the same rod. That might go again. So it's back in the exact same spot. I've had to rebait it and everything like so. And in the same spot. Just brush that island, yeah, just get it really tight onto it, yeah, that's how it is. And yeah, and the way I've been doing it, obviously the right rod and the middle rod, I've not had to worry about distance because they just literally did it anywhere really, to be fair. But that one I want tight up, so I'm putting 2 pieces of marker elastic right at the rod tip when I'm clipped up, so obviously I know where I'm casting back to. So when I take it out of the clip, obviously once it's basically in like free run, obviously off the clutch, anything happens, I've got to bring it in for rebaiting or a fish or whatever. I know exactly where I'm putting it, and I've set them 4 inches apart. Yeah, that's about 4 inches, isn't it? Yeah, and it's just in case one slips, that's all it's for, so I know exactly how I'm doing it. I'll show you the rod tomorrow if I pull it back in. So double bait, full size 16mm krill, tipped off with a white pop-up, krill again, sticky, all sticky baits. And what I've done, instead of full boilers, because it's not really the right time of year, yeah, I still don't believe we're picking up huge amounts of bait, so it's just like mouse sizes, so it's a full size boiler, and then the other one's cut in half, and then I've also trimmed around it as well, just to give it a little tipper and also a snowman effect on the slip D. Yeah, that's how it is. And I was nicely in bed, tucked up. I wasn't ready for nodding off because I was waiting for the missus to basically get in from work, and I was obviously going to give her a ring, and then yeah, off she went. Yeah, funny old take. Couple of beeps and that lot, yeah, deep, that sort of thing, like. Went to the rod, picked it up, and a fucking duck shot right over from a rod tip, went right over that. Oh fuck, I got a duck. Yeah, that's what I really thought. I thought I had a duck, and the duck went exactly where I put the rod, or where I put the rig, should I say. Anyway, I'm pulling along. It's like, oh, yeah, I can see the fucking duck. It's frothing, and it's obviously caught the line, hasn't it? Yeah, and took it in a bit more, and that's what I thought it were at first. And then obviously as I'm pulling it and that line, it's like, or duck ain't come up yet, and I've not heard no. And it will pulling down. It's like, it ain't a duck if it's pulling down. And there we go. It was obviously a nice little common. But it's my UK PB. Yeah, it's funny this place, isn't it? So, yeah, I was just telling the missus about it. In Retford, obviously, I had a 12 something, like nearly 13, 12.8, I think it were. And then I basically stopped fishing. So like 10, 15 years later, obviously, I had my PB on here. And then I've gone all this time, not really fished this place much, and then come back again and then PB. Yeah. So there's some bigger ones in there, but I've probably got like another 6 or 7 years to go now before I catch another PB. Yeah. But saying that, even France, it's only 22.2. Yeah, fair enough. That was obviously an absolute shithole of a place, and I mean a shithole. And fishing up to 3 foot deep in the deep parts, you know, just pathetic for France. Like, oh, the coffee's gone now. So kettle's gonna be out in the morning. So yeah, over chuffed. Not got water lobbed all over me. Yeah, I can't see the point of that personally, like, but I've not got water lobbed all over me. The fish did enough of that. And spunked me up and that lot. But she had some thick old lips, yeah, hard lips, really hard lips she did. So try to unhook her in the net, wasn't having any of it, like, so I just had to take the rig off, obviously, from the leader side, and then obviously broke the net down into the sling, over to the cradle. Getting the fish out of the hook had already fell out, the hook was in the net, yeah. That's the thing with barbless, isn't it? I could have lost the fish quite easily. Yeah, but now she was well nailed, she was well in, right in the scissors, so right in the side. And it just come out in the net. Happy days. Yeah, rebaited up, same rig, back on, out there. I don't wrong with it, it's perfectly fine. Just a little heat up on with the lighter on to the shrink tube, just to reset it, just give it that curvature again. And out she's gone again, same place. Right, I'm going to stop waffling because it is getting late at night and I've got all the bugs coming in here now. Another one. Just under 21. Yeah. 20.8. And it's not the same fish. Bottom lip on this one. Nailed. This was a right rod. What's that on you? Is that a little wart? Yeah, it's got a little wart on it. I can't get my hands under it, it's slipping. It's wipe for cradles, at least stay in. Try and get my hand under you, bend you a little bit. Get in there. It's the best I can get you. Happy days, isn't it? Yeah. So look at this side. A little water on this side as well. I'll bring you a bit closer. 2:30 in the morning. It's not been in here long anyway, I don't mess about with it. I think I struggle lifting them, right? Don't get me wrong. With my wrist, but that's all. Trying to get over. How can you not knock that? Yeah? Don't know if I'm all on the film, I'm looking at a little tiny square. Yeah, must be paddle on the back of it. Yeah. can't see how fat she is. Lovely. I love these. Yeah, I love you. Mwah. Yeah, you did put up a good fight. The one coming a bit easier, but not this one. Oh, this one wanted to go right underneath that right hand margin. Yeah, underneath that tree. Yeah. Didn't feel as big playing it like at the start. But what a screaming run! Let's get her back. Yeah, I don't piss back. Leaving them in the sack and all this lot all night just for a better picture in the morning. Yeah, do the video. Screenshot it from that. And slip her back. This is what's working, the Ronnie Slip D. 360 bait screw in there, and all I'm doing for the double bait, I'm just literally splicing some bait floss through the two boilers if I want to use two, threading it onto the bottom ring, back through, screw that one on, and then obviously just tie it as you normally would. So no putty, tungsten sinker, tungsten anti-tangle, lead core with quite a distance in the bead, yeah, just so it's got a lot of travel. Fairly safe drop-off system, and then a square 3-ounce sled. Yeah, holding the bottom lovely. Job's a good one, and that's what's doing the biz. Let's get her back in. Alright, so it's 5:45 in the morning. To be fair, I'd normally be up at this time, but I'm just bloody knackered. Screw me tape light on rod again. That was on the last one, what you just seen, single boiler. And we've had a nice little 15. Yeah. Spinning the walls a little bit. On this side it's got no left flipper, so I thought it was swimming right a lot. Yeah. And it's also got, it looks like a jelly on its gill. So I'll treat that up in a minute. It all looks like it's heated, but we'll have a look. I think she's just been caught up in the snags or something and just really done her in. But to lose a fin like that, that one's a bit battered as well. But she's a nice little fat one. Yeah. So she's either full of food or full of spawn. Either way, as you can tell by the back end on it. That's 15. Yeah. Oh, that light's a little bit too bright. Yeah. She'd be behaving now. She want it in the net. She didn't like the net. Getaway duck. I'll show you what I mean by the other side. I just don't want to show you the other side. She's a bit shy of it. Come on, over it. There's no point going to a flipper because there isn't one really. Come on, I'm not letting you out of here. Come on, up there. Ooh. She was behaving. I can't put my hand under there if you ain't got one, can I? That flipper there has gone, and I don't know if you can see the jelly sort of thing on a gill. You might be able to just work it out. So it's not very nice. Till we get some of this propus on it, or whatever you call it, propellus, just in case. No, I'll give her a rinse off actually in the water. He needs a chaving, he can't really bench her. Oh no. Make the most of it while the weather's good. I'm going to try some rigs, whatnot, like. Mount the baits and all. Just got to find all my stuff now. When you haven't been in it so long, you forget where you put it all, don't you? That is basically the rig. Yeah. So that's basically the same as what I've been using. The only difference is it's on a long shank instead. Okay. And then tie that up to whatever boom section you want, or coated braid. On she goes, and that'll work with a normal leg clip or heli system as I'm using. You know, I've just been looking around outside and that lot, and always makes me giggle. Yeah. Well, it's not really a giggling matter, but it's down to experience, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm talking about like leads in branches, also hooks with bait on that bottom. Yeah, I've seen it all. It's like a Christmas tree above me, pretty much, with baubles hanging from it. And what makes me giggle is like, you know for well that is your line of flight, but yet you're still casting at it. Yeah, the tree's obviously closer than where you want to be. Yeah, why not learn the other tactics like what I'm doing, obviously, like underarm casting or side casting, that sort of thing. That's how I'm doing it. Yeah, and I'm clearing the tree, no problem at all. Now, to be all fair, even if you had the short rods, the 6 foot rods, you're still going to hit it. Yeah, you're not going to get away from it. Over a cast, you're going to hit it. Even if you let go late, yeah, it doesn't need an overarm cast there because it's going so short. Yeah, I'm seeing hooks, yeah, so it's obviously wrapped around the tree, or on the branch, should I say, on the twigs and that lot. See the hook hanging, and then the little boilie underneath, like a little 12mm and stuff. All line all over the place, and then a lead's suspended directly above my rod, so if that does actually go straight on the rods. Yeah, you know you're going to get a break, so why do it? And yeah, it's one of them. Yeah, so that's what I'm giggling at. Yeah, I've not seen none on the right hand one. It's just literally one what's above me and then going straight over towards the island. We've all hit trees, don't get me wrong. Yeah, but I normally hit my trees at a bloody distance. Yeah, where I've just not. Well, I've gone it basically a little bit further than what I need to go. Yeah, and obviously pulled it back and it's come back. Or I've had to ping for a brake light. So yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? But when it's directly in front of you, I mean literally like feet away from you, then why are you going to do it? You know? I don't know. So anyway, nothing else has happened. I'm still on the free fishing up to now. Yeah, I've had some breakfast and a lot. I tried sitting on the lav, but because I didn't really eat much yesterday, I just can't literally push anything out. Yeah, not to mention all the tablets as well, what I've been taking from my bag. Yeah, it's one of them. Yeah, as soon as you have the tablet, that's it. You're crapping and you're pushing and pushing and pushing. You feel like you're literally pushing the bloody moon out your arse. And then all of a sudden you look down and it's the size of a fucking Revel. Yeah, well, nothing wanted to come out, not even the Revel size one. Talking shit, man. But yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? Lovely day. The wind has picked up. It's already meant to be the 40 mile an hour. To be all honest with you, it doesn't really feel it. If anything, I'd say it feels more like 20. But it's been 40 odd mile an hour for probably about 2 hours now. I just must be shielded from it. Yeah, even when I'm stood outside, I must be shielded. But saying that, where the wind's coming from, it's meant to be cutting basically right over the grass straight into me. So the trees obviously on the surroundings obviously calmed it down a little bit. Maybe. Yeah, maybe so. So it don't feel bad yet. It might get there. So we've just got to chance it, haven't we? Yep. Chance it. So I've done a rebate on the left hand rod, obviously got that one in a bit closer. I did do it earlier, obviously having the fish, and even though I had the head torch on and that, like, I couldn't exactly see where it was landing. I knew it was in a clip, so I knew it was in the area. but I didn't see exactly where it landed. So it's like, right, okay, so what I'm going to do, obviously, I'll redo it in the morning. And I've done put fresh bait on it as well. Right on rod, that's had fresh bait on it, but the swan's been going down there, and it's literally not even getting its neck down. Yeah, it's still got an arc on the neck, so it just goes to show how shallow that right hand rod is. But bear in mind, it's also produced 2 fish. Yeah, a decent one, and then a 15 on the right hand rod, right in the shallows. And the biggest one off the island on the left rod. The middle rod's also had a change as well, so the PVA bag's what I was using on the last video at embryo. I put one of them on, and that's gone to the corner of the island, not at the island. I don't want it at the island, I want it a little bit further away. So I took that a little bit further away, roughly about rod length, 2 rod lengths off of the island. So it's still in open water, but it's still got a feature around it. That's what I want to do, because it will bleep in a couple of times when I put it out there that yesterday, but more than likely it will just settle in, or liners, whatever it were, and no fish come from that one, so a bit of a different change on that one. And we'll see if that one can catch a snotty bream with all the PVA and all the pellets and mixture and all that lot. Yep. So the others, I've topped up the big boilers, another handful on each, obviously with having fish. Just to keep them interested. The right hand rod, the swan's nicked over half of them anyway, so that probably needs another top up. Left hand rod doesn't seem to be getting any bird life on it really. Obviously going down over it, but not really going down, so it must be a touch deep, that one. And that's the update, guys. Ate food, breakfast. Tried getting a revel out, can't get one out. More people come, but it's mainly match anglers. So the match angler set up behind me, a couple more set up in front. The bivvy's gone. What was on 2 trees, that's gone, and someone else has set up there, but no bivvy, so more than likely just daying it only. Well, it's been windy for a while, and I've been getting the bleeps, obviously, from the wind, and I keep looking, and as you do. And never, ever since I've had this pod, have I seen it lift off the ground without me moving it. Yeah, it's literally the wind caught up, and I had the tips down to the water, but not in the water, and all the back end went right up. Yeah, diagonally. I thought the rods were going to fall in the water sideways off the pod light, and that's a stainless steel pod. Yeah, so it just goes to show how windy it actually is. So the bivvy stayed up, obviously the car's helped it light, but to be fair, the pod should be shielded by the bivvy. But yeah, trees are literally like that, but they're over there, so. And if they're gonna go, they're gonna end up on top of those other people, not me, because it's blowing that way, like. So a lot of people have gone, so all the people that was on the other side, they've all gone. So there's a van there. I don't know if it's a dog walker or what, because I can't see no gear on the peg or anything. So don't know what's happening there. But I've been basically getting my head down, because obviously I've been wiped out from last night. But we've got strong winds. It's good die off for a couple of hours. Goes back down to 20-mile-an-hour winds, and then it's going back up to 40 odd again. And then, yeah, tomorrow's forecast thunderstorms and also the heavy wind as well as heavy rain. Oh, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'm not expecting nothing to happen during the day on here anyway, I really ain't. Yeah, and the water's got too much movement. I've never had, I don't believe I've ever had a fish when there's been loads of movement on the water on here. When it goes flat calm, then that's where it normally happens. I've had to move the right hand rod because the geese are going down on it, basically. Also on the little bit of bait what I put in. So I've had to cast that one further out. The middle rod is towards the island still, and the left hand rod is same place. Those two aren't moved. So I know they've got bait and stuff on them. It's just obviously no having out at the minute. But I've got to do something with this pod. Yeah, I've got to do something with this. I could get the old stage stands out and obviously anchor it down that way, but it's still going to make it beep around and stuff like that. because obviously it's the wind on the line. Cut back, lad. I'll figure it out in a little while. So, but yeah, I just want to shut them up. I could alter the sensitivity a little bit, to be fair. I just want, like I say, shut them up because I don't want that all night. No. Well, what can I say? It's been a very quiet day, all day. And then I'm just literally rebaiting up, ready for the night. First rod in, the left one, so we brought it in. Just rebait. I had it all, hooks and that lot all done. Yeah, new rigs and everything. Just literally chucked it in, just wound the other one in, and it screamed off. Resulting in a 19.1 pounder. Yeah, it's a bit of a lively one, as you can tell. Yeah, so try and get the leaves off her. Oh, nice and fat. This one's in really good shape. Right, so you're gonna let me have you. There we are. One in the daylight, off the island. So it's two off the island, two off the right rod, balanced up. Yeah, okay, not bad. Right, let's flip you over then. Just muck off you. Got a good belly on this one as well. Right, you ready? Yeah, there we go. That's the fat ones, these. Yep. So, don't want to play ball. So, let's get her back. Actually thinking about things, got a copy out for you. I haven't done one for a long time, so here we go. Now, most people will already know this one, so it's nothing new, it's nothing what I've invented, it's been out for absolutely ages. Throwing sticks, yeah, absolute brilliant tool for getting your bait out there, blah blah blah, your boilers obviously. Okay, now, if you never used one before, or you have been using it and you've not even tried this little method, if you want to improve your accuracy and also to make it quieter, get your stick into the water, bring it back, turn it over, then put your boilers in, then throw it. You'll notice that the accuracy is a lot greater, a lot better. You'll also increase your distance with it because it's technically lubricating the actual throwing stick, but one of the main things what it does, it quietens it down. If you've got the carbon ones, they're an absolute racket. Yeah, they make a right roll. The plastic ones do as well, but nowhere near as bad as what the carbon ones do. But the main thing is accuracy and quietness, yeah, for stealth. So obviously stealth, you're not obviously telling everyone that you're putting bait in, and also you're not telling the flying rats and birds that you're putting bait in. Yeah, so carpy act for you. They do still see it. If they see it, obviously they're going to go for it, like, but try to keep it hidden as you're doing it, and then jobs are good and into. So a little carpy act. Like I say, it's nothing new, it's nothing invented, it's been out for a long time. I just thought I'd give you one, because I'd give you one for however long it is. Right guys, it's 10:30 at night, yeah, and yeah, it's a bit terrifying, to be honest with you. The wind is that bad, even the fucking bed is shaking. Yeah, the floor is shaking, and the wind, when it's coming, it's like a tornado. You can hear it, and you know when it's going to hit you, and you're there waiting, and you can't sleep waiting. I'm fucking knackered anyway, because I was up most of the night last night. So I'm packing up. Yeah, go take the baby down last, obviously. And I'm not going to be able to pack it away properly. I'm just going to just lob it in the car. Yeah. So yeah, I'm getting off tonight. So I've just done over basically 24. So I got here obviously about 5 o'clock, didn't I? Yeah, Friday night. So yeah, it's not safe. Yeah. What I'm thinking, obviously, if the ground is shaking like this, is it going to knock these trees down? So I'm not fucking chancing it yet. There's no two ways about it. It's terrifying. Yeah, I've got all them trees on my right now. I can't see them coming towards me, like, but I've got this one right inside of me, and quite a big fucker. Yeah, and I don't want that one coming down because it will just destroy everything. Yeah, it will wipe everything. Rods, bivvy, bed, a lot. Me. Yeah, I mean a lot, because it's all like under it. So thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, it's been an emotional one. There's been a couple of PBs done there, haven't there? Yeah, I've enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. It's just, like I say, I'm not risking it. So post your comments and that lot, and see you on the next one.